Hey, I'm Emily Fraser from McDermott Cues. I hope you all like and follow Shark Street.
Hi, I'm Lucas Crossover. Join us on the Shark.
Hello, I'm Jonas Soto, and join us on Shark Stream.
Hello everyone, I'm Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. Join us to the Shark Stream. Let's go!
Hello, I am David Alcaide. Join us in Shark Stream.
Hey guys, I'm Federic Horst. Join us on the Shark Stream.
I'm Christina Tkach. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hey guys, it's Jason Short. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hi, I'm John Moore. Join me on the Shark Stream.
Hi, I'm Savannah Easton. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hi, my name is Georgia Georgiev, and you can join us at the Shark Stream.
Salotto is the world's premier pool community. Playing your friends has never been more fun. Raise the bar with Salotto so regular practice can become real pressure. With monthly prizes and cash payouts, Salotto brings pool to the people. You can even submit match results to Fargo Rate through Salotto if you want, but you don't have to. Your race, your place. Make your matches count with Salotto. Download now and get started. No minimum play per month. 8, 9, 10 ball. You choose. It all counts.
Pretty good.
Your guess is as good as mine, sir. Ooh, we got a little bit of a shaky camera right now.
We started?
We just went live. So hello, this is Brian Brennan in the booth, coming with live coverage of the International 2024 Open Tournament. We're going to be covering some straight pool, but seems to be an issue with the camera right now. It's shaking like a leaf. Hopefully somebody just popped the light fixture and it'll settle down. But yeah, we're going to cover some more straight pool. We got Levan Corteza for you versus Wiktor Zielinski. Shayna's going to be playing in the main arena, so if you want to check that out, he's playing Carlo Biata. What? Biata? Biata, yeah.
Great player.
And they're going to be playing in the main arena. If you want to watch that on pay-per-view, the link is at the bottom of your screen. Check that out. Use the code TheSharkStream for a discount. But this is where we're going to be. Like I said, hopefully this camera shot calms down, and we might have to pick another match. I don't know if we just want to sit and watch this thing shake all day. Yeah, I swear it wasn't doing this when I tuned it in earlier.
What would cause that?
It's if it's mounted on something that's vibrating, or if somebody, like if it was mounted on a light fixture, which most of them are, somebody might have whacked the light fixture and it's just sort of swinging around a little bit. I don't know. Hopefully it calms down. Hi, Cliff.
Hey, Cliff. Did you get my message? I called him at 11 and told him we were coming on at 12.
Oh, yeah?
He didn't answer his phone.
Yeah, this might be untenable. It's just shaking. It seems to be getting worse instead of better. If the carpet wasn't blinding enough.
She's like, hey, Nick.
Yeah, I might have to set up another camera because this is not gonna fly.
Bag. This could be.
This is gonna be a really good match, but it's unfortunate. Let's see what else.
Hope they pick it up down there at some point.
We'll see. They should know. I mean, I can text Zach, but I don't. He's never responded to any of my texts.
2K still playing from before?
Just got started.
I say the blue line.
Let's tune them in for now. It's on table 25. You want to do Max and Ralph?
I don't care what one we do.
Actually, no. It seems like Ralph's on 2 separate tables, which is not right. Oh, this is another match. I will in just a minute. Right now, I'm just trying to find a camera that's not shaking. Leave that on digital A for now in case it gets better.
Stop.
Oh, did it stop? Oh, thank goodness. All right, good. We can stay with this one then. All right. Well, that.
But I wanted to see.
Maybe they heard us talking. Who knows? This is the one I wanted to tune in for.
Scratched on the break.
Wow.
A break shot.
And he blew up the rack too.
Yeah, it was a nice break shot, but Cubo went back across the table and
just carried on.
Cross line. I pronounce your name Tuan?
Tuan. So anyway, here's the deal. It's you rack up all 15 balls, and each ball is worth 1 point. You can pocket any ball you want in any pocket. You just have to call it. Each ball that you sink is worth 1 point. If you scratch or commit a foul, then you lose 1 point, and the race is to 125 total points. So at its simplest form, that's the game itself. And the way it works between racks is that when you have 15 balls on the table, you leave the last ball and rack the other 14 and continue play. That's why they call it 14.1 continuous. So what you're going to see is they're just basically trying to find a pattern that leaves them a break ball, like that 6 ball that's sitting there. That's a good candidate. This one here, this one will be a good candidate too, because you got to remember the triangle is going to be here, and there's going to be 14 balls there when they start the rack. And that's basically how it works. That's it in a nutshell. A legal shot is if you hit a ball, another ball, any ball has to hit a rail for it to be a legal shot. Otherwise, it's considered a 1 point foul. That's it. So they're just going to basically just try to pick off as many easy shots as they can until they can get down to the last few. And they're basically trying to get ready for the next rack.
Says they don't play straight pool in Vietnam.
You've got to believe there's somewhere they play straight pool in Vietnam. Maybe perhaps this fella doesn't, but
I heard some ridiculous amount of pool rooms. So.
Yes, they have huge rooms.
Yeah.
If you don't mind bottom breaks, that's true. Thanks, man. And thanks to everybody for tuning in. We already got quite a few people tuned in, so we're gonna. We had almost 850 last broadcast at noon, looking for about the same kind of numbers this time.
I think once they know it started again.
Yep. Well, I told everybody we're starting at 3, so hopefully we'll get a couple more people in here, and we're off to the races. Thriller of a match last one at the 12 o'clock. That Shane Van Boning and Max Everly, boy, they started off like houses of fire with 50-odd ball runs, and then all of a sudden the wheels came off the cart.
Yeah.
And it ended up being a 6-point game. I think it was final score 125 Max, Shane 119 or 117, something like that. It was just
had 3 or 4 opportunities.
3 missed balls, and that's all it takes.
Like that, he says 11 ball breaks. I like it, but I like it more in the center of the pack and not way off to the edges. Where you get more of the pack when you hit him.
Yeah, I agree.
And you're just going to get the corners from. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but that's where you're going to get.
And you risk ending up behind the pack instead of in front of the. When you break from the front, you have better odds of getting in the middle of the table.
Get in the middle. That's where you want to be, in the middle of the table.
Mm-hmm. Make a decision on break balls right now because I don't think he wants to be playing around with these cut shots.
He's getting rid of the 6, which I hate to see him get rid of.
I think I would have played the other one.
Yeah.
Left the 6 alone.
I don't look at the 6 is perfect right where it is. Yeah. They're Fargo's almost the same. 18 and 20.
Yeah, but that's a misleading number. I mean, Fargos are generally rated based on rotation games. So when you're playing straight pool, you know what I mean? It's not quite as applicable. Like I can't think of, you can't play a Salotto match or, I don't think most straight pool tournaments are rated Fargo. I could be mistaken though. I just always think of it as a rotation or 8-ball kind of score.
Card game.
That's interesting. Never heard of that.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
That's I mean, there's all kinds of variations of games. We play Keno pool, there's a pill pool, there's all kinds of strange variations, but never heard of that one. He's gonna definitely be leaving that stripe for the break ball. It's just a matter of which way does he want to do these other three.
First time I won $500 playing pool was in Vietnam. I got a check that didn't cash.
Mm-hmm. There's your problem, taking checks.
Well, I was 18 and
I get it. It's a.
I still have the check.
You still do?
Yeah, from 1969.
That's hysterical.
After it bounced, I sent it home, and when my father passed, they gave me a box of stuff, and that was in it. So my wife had it mounted.
Oh, no kid. I was just going to ask you, did you have it framed? Because that's a heck of a trophy.
First check. I forgot his name, but $460. He gave me $60 in cash and a check for $460. And like I said, I still have the check written on American Express. I wonder if they'll cover that now.
Sure, that would be interesting.
Yeah. Mac Daddy Connor. That's a good name.
Mac Daddy Connor. Okay, so I'll just read it. Do you look at the cue ball or the object ball when you're shooting? Is there a right and wrong way to this, or is it just preference?
I've been asked that all my life. I don't want to think about it.
I never think about it.
I just shoot.
I mean, my gaze will go back and forth from the cue ball to the ball I'm trying to hit correctly, and so I'll go back and forth a few times. But ultimately, when I'm getting ready to pull the trigger, I'm staring straight at the cue ball. I want the tip to hit a certain spot on the cue ball. I want to, I'm locked in at that point. So looking at the object ball, it doesn't seem to matter that much anymore. But then I've seen other pros and advice columns saying, "Oh, you shouldn't even be looking at the cue ball. You should be staring right at your target."
I think I look at the object ball.
I'd have to really focus and think about it.
But he didn't get a reward for that break right there.
No, he sure didn't. He split him up real nice, but that 3 is just looming.
Well, he has him on a scratch. Right now, he's got him a foul. So he could think of that. So where could he put him where your opponent has no shot?
Good point.
Yeah, I'd rather. Oh boy. On the other hand, I don't play as well, so he may just shoot this right in. But
yeah, this is probably like a 50-60% shot for me. He just popped it right up there.
I can't do that, so I probably would have rolled up on the 15 ball in the back. Back daddy.
Yeah, that's a good question. Next time I'm actually at the table, I'll have to sort of visually focus on where am I looking when I pull the trigger. I'd have to actually sit and do it because I can't, from recollection, remember. Kane and Max's game was like playing the Oregon Trail. I remember that game. Starts off good and then dysentery.
Then the dysentery hits.
Yeah, it's an old computer game that it portrayed you going to the Old West on the Oregon Trail. You're trying to get to Washington or California, I forget which. Having said that, the 80% of the time you just get to this one spot in the game and it says, "You have died of dysentery, game over." And that's it. And you got to start the whole game over again.
Well, my memory being in Vietnam, one of them was I got dysentery.
Is that right?
Yeah, when everybody does that.
Oh, that's...
When you first get there.
In control.
That's a nice shot he came with after.
Yep, sure was.
He's a great player. I think he's one of the Filipinos that's not well known either because he's so quiet and hardly.
I'll tell you what, in this International Open, I've been seeing his name all over the place, and he's a terrific player.
For a long time now.
Headed. Trying to figure out after the 14 ball.
Thinking you can use the 8 to break it up. He's got to get, obviously, down closer. Right there, I think he can get to the corner of that stripe and the 2 stripes. Yeah. And break it from the back. You're not guaranteed another shot, but you're certainly going to get a break shot out of it. If you could go forward also and play with the next shot and shooting it right now.
He's going high.
Oh yeah.
I went to the lower
This way.
ball.
This way he'll get more of the pack too. Good shot. Fine, Junior. Just fine. Thank you.
There's the breakup shot.
Yes.
Well executed.
I guess the 6 could be a break shot for the next rack. If that's the case, I wouldn't hit the 8 right now. I'd
leave it as a position ball.
Yeah, I think I'd
start with the 2. Start with the 2.
And I'd like to end with the 8.
Exactly.
With white.
If I win, certainly do so. Yeah. So Lee's already got 14, so that's a good point. I'll write that down because I always forget. And my pen is gone. There was a pen right here. So is my pad of paper. That is very weird.
May I go find a pen for you?
If you wouldn't mind.
It must be up the counter, right?
There should be a few up there. So obviously Victor had the 13, then he had the 14 breakout ball and scratched on it, so that's why he's at 13. Lee is on ball number, let's see, we got 6 left on the table, so that's 23 balls he's already run. Someone came in here and took my pen and paper. How weird is that? And use the 2 on the side to set up the 6. And that'll be 28 balls in a row so far. Very nicely done. So he's got 2 racks down and a great shot for the 6th ball. Perfect. I don't really have to write anything down because the number you see, now that we're here, the number you see is the number he's run in a row.
Oh, that's right. He started when he scratched.
When Victor scratched on the 2nd rack, he came in and took over and ran them all. Cody, I think we're about to find out, man. He says, can he run 125 in a row? Any of these guys is capable.
I certainly think any Filipino, once he learns the rules, and once they learn the rules of any game, they become great at it.
Yeah. I think he's definitely capable. There's the break shot.
Oh, boy.
Oh, we make a little...
I think he's finished.
That could be tough. So that's 29, but does he have that orange stripe?
But he's got, once again, he's got him on a scratch. So if he remembers that, I just touched the cue ball and, and let my opponent figure it out.
Yeah. Take the point.
Yeah, I would. I mean, because right now you're locked up. I came up in the 70s. Everyone played straight pool.
Yeah.
That was the big game. The Hustler was out.
Oh, yeah.
We all won the straight pool champions.
Quintessential straight pool movie.
Yeah. That was a
Jackie Gleason as Minnesota Fats, and then you had Paul Newman as Fast Eddie Felson. Classic movie.
yeah. I still watch that.
I'll watch it like once a year. I'll just get in a mood and be like, you know what?
Let's see it. No, we can't.
Hotspot. Okay, so to answer that question, you have to see the link at the bottom of your screen. That is a link to Digital Pool's live live pay-per-view. Shane and Beato are playing in the main arena right now, so we can only broadcast side tables. So that's basically why we're watching this one. This is the pick of the litter as far as the side tables, so we decided to bring you this one. But you can watch that stream if you want. Just go to that link on the bottom of your screen, click on or type in the coupon code The Shark Stream, and you'll get a discount.
He's not taking a scratch.
I don't think he's taking the scratch.
I think he's gonna try to thin that stripe.
He just pushed it down table.
Well, it's not bad, but he did leave a shot. Oh no, I guess not. The 2 and 10 kind of.
The 10 kind of canceled it out.
But that was a good shot. Then.
Not bad.
I still like the idea.
Just touching it.
Yeah, because you got him on 1 and might get him on 2 in a minute.
I can try, Alex. I mean, what I will do is I will check over once in a while and give you an update. But I mean, we'll also do this. I'll put the comments or the link to the live scoring right here in the comments section. You can follow along on your phone or on your computer, tablet, whatever you got. In there, you will be able to get all the scores of the matches currently in progress, of which there looks like there's about 18 going right now.
Quite a few.
And that specific one, Carlo, they have not started yet. There's 0-0 according to the live score. And it's marked as Simonis Aramith TV Arena, if you're curious which camera to look at.
So I guess he's trying to thin the. He's got to hit a pretty. Oh wait a minute.
That's a foul.
No, he's on 2.
Saying earlier, for those of you who are new to straight pool, it's just like 9-ball and 8-ball. Once you make contact with a ball, either the cue or another ball has to hit a rail for it to be considered a legal shot. So why that didn't work is because he kicked it off the short rail into the pack and nothing hit a rail after that.
I think he was trying to thin that stripe.
I think so too.
And just missed it.
Just didn't catch the edge. Ralph. R-A-L-F. Ralph.
It's okay.
Could be.
I'll be checking in.
It could be. Wait, there is a draft or something in here too.
Beautiful.
That's exactly what I'm feeling too. Is like, but right here. Anywho, normally everybody hears me talking about how warm and muggy it is in the booth, but now we're just in an ice box. Feast or famine. Lee's got to figure out what's he want to do here. He's got a pretty good opening here.
I think I'll start with it.
That's where I would start.
The holder for either the one or the other stripe in the side.
Playing one in the corner, or he might be playing the orange 15 for a breaker.
For a break from the back, yeah. If you hit this, you better hit it pretty firm. It'll be easy to get stuck in there.
Yep.
You got nothing out of that.
Wanted a little more of that stripe cluster there. Eyeballing that cluster right now, seeing if anything's dead.
Trying to find to get in there.
See, HR Biggs is thinking the same thing you were. You aren't any by chance Ralph's, okay?
He's the only Ralph I ever noticed spell it that way. He's.
Well.
Didn't get much out of that one either.
Flyer, and it might work out.
Well,
He's got the 2 as a rescue ball if he needs it. 10 will go, but he's shooting over the 13, so this isn't simple by any stretch.
Let's see where the way that 2 is laying. I might even think about leaving that as a break shot. When you run along, leave the cue ball.
But yeah, that occurs to me too, because like if you can get up table, and just like whack, then you can get a real nice hit.
What I meant by leaving it in the stack, then you get the ball in hand up there. You got all these balls to possibly leave it in the stack. what's the rule for 3 consecutive fouls? You lose 18 points, and then the person who fouled has to re-break the all over again. What do you think the high run the tournament was?
The only one I've seen so far was Neil's. He did 98 in a row on the stream, but then somebody said that Shane did 125.
No,
Or was it? Who was it? It was Carlo.
Said he
Said he did he said he won 125 to like 13 or something, but he ran from 0 to the end. That could be the big one. Actually, someone mentioned that it got to 136 and then stopped.
Is there high run money?
That way, if there is a bonus,
that would have
been it.
I still don't see much for a break shot, except
I really don't either. Let's use the closest one. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna make a cup of hot tea, and I saw Eddie was using the coffee maker, so I was like, I'll just wait, and I forgot.
You know, if he has any angle at all, the bottom of the stripes, no, he's shooting the other one. I would say he could kick that other stripe out. They did.
Yeah, very nicely done. And that's a break shot now.
Now he's got the break shot. That was a great shot.
You're just thinking about hot tea, all of a sudden it's getting me all raspy. Just a little hot tea with honey would be awesome right now.
Thinking of pouring it on my feet. You got such a soft stroke. Look how much straw you got out of that.
Yeah, a lot of grab.
We're gonna see him miss very many.
No, for sure. The hotspot says he does billiards content. You just do it on Facebook, or do you have a YouTube channel? Happy to give you a plug.
His Beato had 131.
131. Okay, there it is. Yeah, 131 was the number that somebody posted in the last stream.
Oh, he's perfect. I know.
He is absolutely gorgeous on this shot. So yeah, so JR, the score you see on the bottom of your screen is given to us by Digital Pool, and it's only updated when the players actually go over to the tablet and smack on it. So it's going to be a little behind internally to the rack, but between racks they generally fix the score. So that's how we're kind of keeping track. Unless something happens like Victor scratching, so they go over and they take one off right then and there.
I think they slept on 1 or 2 scratches last match.
They missed at least one. You can see the tablets sort of beneath the sharkstream.com/subscribe. That's the console they're using to keep track. The red table. Beautiful shot. Oh, it's gonna run away a little bit though.
Yeah, what goes now?
Ooh, yeah, that got scarier fast.
From perfect to tough.
Perfect to what now?
I don't see anything.
I see the two combos.
Once again, he's got him on 2.
Yeah.
I wish he'd looked, but
8% saying he did it.
Well, you can do that.
You can just do that. I'm combo blind, so I saw that he could do that, but I'm looking everywhere else.
Missed more than I made.
Cool. Hotspot is on Facebook. He has live billiards content. Go check him out if you want. You can just click on the comment there and go to the profile, I think. But he says he's got some pretty cool stuff for everybody to see. Check it out.
What is it called? The Hotspot?
The Hotspot.
That's cool.
Billiards content.
I forget.
He's got a 6, but then he's got to pull a rabbit.
I was thinking if he might be, does a 10 go? Maybe that would break the balls up, but I think he would have shot it if it did. Gotta find a way into that. Oh.
Hit low into this 8 and try to come down into the pack. And that was a risky move.
Yeah, that. Mike, you muted. I don't know what that means.
Maybe someone in the comment section.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, he's
Gerard? Yeah, pool junkies indeed. We're already up to 300 people almost. Yeah, that was quick. Well, they see we got premium straight pool. They come running.
a whole bunch of people out there that love straight pool.
I'm one of them.
Ooh, I hate this shot.
Yeah,
Chopped up and
this is real
small
hard.
pocket.
Really the only one he had left.
He banked it?
Yes, he did.
Never mind. I can't call his match. I don't know what he's looking at.
Ball, kicks it or banks it over. What else can you ask for, guys?
And I want to yell at the guy. He's on 2. You don't have to do this. And look,
Trick shot? Nope.
like watching Shohei do one pocket.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
They see it so differently than I do.
Definitely.
Somebody's under the Miz. They stole his name. The Miz was a great pool player.
And for a bridge, maybe? Did he drop his chalk? Chalk's on the other side of the table.
Yeah, I see it over there. Yeah, must be looking for a bridge. He's pretty short. He might have trouble even with a bridge. You gonna cut that?
He looks like he's setting up for the cut shot.
Wow. Definitely. He'll shoot.
Still at the table.
Mr. The Miz, he's one of the greatest straight pool players, I thought, of my generation.
Of all time.
Maybe of all time. He was just great at straight pool. He was good at everything, certainly, but straight pool, you know, I thought it was. I remember there was a 1 year in the 70s when I first started. They had a college tour. It would do like 6 or 10 events, straight pool, and Mizrak won every one.
Really?
He was just great. He gave me one of the biggest compliments of my life when I was young. You know, he always seemed to like me.
I mean, that's 2 points. I mean, we're talking
Yes.
a fraction. I don't think it's that crazy that they're so close together. They're both very talented. So he's still got a little bit of a mess to clean up, and there's not a great break ball out there.
Still isn't. How about this? He breaks stripe into the combination. Cue ball went, well, guess he saw it differently. Yeah, Gerard, I still believe straight pool is the best game to learn your fundamentals from for all the other games. I think it might buy it. He goes to 6 now and gets to the other side. Can he nudge the 10 out and play? Not hard enough. Wait, I still have no. I'd have to shoot that over straight. I agree. Straight pool's a good game to practice. It teaches you all the games. He's going to get through this rack, and I saw no sign of any strategy. Just kept making shots. No patterns. On the word I was looking for. Somebody's got to get up top for that other stripe, though. I can't tell if it got straight or not. Made it good. Think he's going to go down and back to the middle? Or is he going to try to draw it up there?
I'd say he goes to the middle of the table.
I think so. Get it. Oh.
A little speed.
Yeah,
I think he's still got an angle. Yeah, it's going to be a little further than he wanted to be.
So he's on 56?
Sure seems that way. Yep. 56 in a row. Or no, it wasn't in a row. They had a little bit of a back and forth. Darn it, I wasn't paying attention to what the number was when he started.
142 is in the next group. And like have a little bit more angle. Look how he reaches out. He got a 2-foot bridge, and he's not gonna. It's a perfect. You know, when I was starting out, I read Mosconi's book, and it said, "I have your feet 8 inches apart," and I couldn't make it work. And then it dawned on me, Mosconi was 5'5". You know, and that's why I was standing all crunched up, and you know.
Yeah, I usually try to get my feet are, because I'm 6'3", my feet tend to be pretty well spread out so I can get low to the ground and or, you know, get vision on the table. I have a pretty wide stance myself.
What is he looking at?
He's scanning the rack for something to come out because I don't think he likes this cut shot on the lower left. Maybe he's trying to figure out a safety.
See much.
Yeah, they're spread out well enough that it's hard to nestle in there. On the bank shot.
Of course he is.
What?
I mean, there's no patterns. He just keeps making shots.
He just doesn't. Yeah, he's going for the shot, making the shot, and getting, you know, well, whatever's next, I got to do it.
Jeez.
Wow, that's a hell of an aggressive shot for straight pool, but it paid off.
Got to somehow figure a way to get into those balls again. He can do it here, but he's not guaranteed to come out with a shot.
Yeah, the wrong speed, and it's just going to get stuck in the swamp.
Bury in there. He hit him, and they're still tied up, 6 of them.
But she's chipping away.
He makes this, look at it. He doesn't like that one up top there. So if he bakes the 8, he can break up the 2 and whatever's next to it.
I wish you were lefty, huh? See?
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing of this one, he'd come out of it, hit a little harder than I thought. I thought maybe he'd play the 12 or the 1 on the other side.
Not seem to object to hitting over balls, though. I noticed that he's done 2 or 3 of them really nicely.
He makes everything. To watch Dennis Orkovo play, but how much longer before he can come back in the United States? Great pool player.
Long Pot Productions nailed it right on the head. Who needs patterns when you just make everything?
I agree with you. That's what I mean. He sees the game different than I do. Keeps coming to one good shot.
Yep.
Those 2 banks that both of them I would have done.
2 bank shots I never would have played.
Keeps making them. Nice to see a player playing with a wood shaft.
Yep. I think he's got the one. Still not a great breakout ball either.
You know, he could give some thought to shooting the stripe. And then the 10 in here, rolling down a little bit.
Yep.
And then maybe with the 10, you knock the 1 into a break shot.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, he's going to just open it right now.
Got a somewhat 6 ball. It's a little deep.
Yeah, is it low? Maybe catch the bottom of it, the edge of it.
You would need a good amount of draw because look where I'm looking at the points, the diamonds, and it's usually the rack is like in this range.
That area, yeah.
So it's like, it's coming across to the back of the rack. It's going to be very slim.
Still got to worry about that ball at the top of the table, too.
That's true. I forgot about him. Too busy looking at the break side.
Get up the top table now.
Yeah, that's what he's looking like.
Work his way back. Just don't get straight. I still don't see what he's decided on for him. There's other break shots you could break with a 2-ball.
I mean, the 2 and the 7 on the bottom of the rail, they both break from the back. Yeah.
See what he's trying to do.
Here it comes.
Here goes 7. Yep, maybe both of them. How about this? You shoot this and then try to hit the bottom of the 6. Move the 6 up a couple inches higher. It's kind of like the natural line. I mean, see what I did.
Be interesting.
You could use the 15 for a break shot. The only thing I wouldn't like about that is that Cues ball, when you make the 15, comes off that rack, it's got a good chance of going to the top of the table.
Oh, definitely.
You should run it out of break shots. Keep shooting them.
Yeah. Another one?
No, I think he's going to use the 15.
Sure. I don't think he has much of a choice.
Yeah.
All right, there's your shot.
Yeah, he got there, another rack behind him, 70. That's a quick 70.
That's a very fast 70.
Yeah. Like they just started.
There's a window open.
Yeah. Really, surely.
Oof.
Is this the 15 ball he's breaking with? Is that color?
It's a stripe, but I can't really make out the color so
Somebody
good.
mentioned
It almost looks like a black stripe. It's got it might be the 15.
The 15 was brown.
Here we go. We hit the corner ball full. That was actually a very
nice.
heads-up play, because if you hit the angled balls,
Yeah.
it would have shot up the table like you said.
Right. That's pretty good playing 30 no count, Luke. He goes ahead at some point, use that 6 ball as a break. That'll break that little cluster in the middle up.
Yeah.
If I could get there right now, I would. Put my top left and come to around that way. If you hit that ball and break it, you're at least gonna have the 8 when it's over in the side.
Ooh.
Crushed it.
All right, so now he's got.
I think right now I'd get rid of the 1.
That's where my head's at.
Yeah, because at some point he's got to take care of it. He's laying awful good right now. Yeah. I'll go forward, then break him up with the 5 ball. Or 3, whatever that is. It's laying pretty good. I would be trying to break and hit that strike.
I was gonna say, I think he goes for the 5 ball here and just sort of nudges the rack a little bit. That's it.
Got them all open.
And he got a break ball on the 6.
Yeah, that's very nice. I thought the same thing, John. We talked about that. I thought that 11
Earlier, you'd have taken the 1 out of the way, because the 14's kind of pinned there.
I would have saw you were right on top of it. Right now, maybe you draw right into that stripe 10 ball.
Use it as a backboard. Yeah.
If I could, yeah. I think you can. He's going forward. Must be a little different than it looks. Okay, he missed all. We got to that one's no longer an issue. I think I'd shoot the 14 now and get rid of it. You're laying pretty good. Of course, he sees it differently.
You might be thinking of Luke Skywalker.
Yes, Yes, and he takes this
Striper, it's got to be the next one.
Work back up and then take the 10 near the spot. Take on and make a decision. We say at the right angle. I see no sign of
I'm just
patterns. He just keeps picking one after another and making it. Think you come straight back and play the 14 next? Yeah, really
be the case.
Guess he's going to draw back, play the 8 on the other side. Yeah, I am too.
Off angle. Because now he's going to have a hard time getting that angle he needs on the 6. Unless he goes up and down. That's a risky shot.
I think that's what... It's hard to tell what he's going to do. Because he never... I think it bends over. I can't tell if he's hitting it hard or easy. It always looks the same, which is probably the best way to be. All right, there we go. Did that get him to 98?
No, it's 84 now.
Oh, so they're a little
they were sitting at 70. So what ends up happening is, in reality, the scoreboard's about 20 to 30 seconds faster than the feed. So it actually works out because they don't usually keep score until after the rack is over. So they tend to be in sync-ish. But sometimes they can come in a little early. Just depends on how quickly they get over to the tablet. On the driver's seat.
This is his second inning, right?
I say yes.
He ran 40-something the first one and been shooting ever since. All right. They're getting those balls open as much as some of the other people were.
Yeah, I mean, Shane was hitting pretty full strength when he was opening up racks like this. This guy's more my speed, where it's like, I'll give you just enough to move around some stuff, but I don't want you flying around the table.
It's kind of how I grew up, where they pick a few at a time.
Yep. Chip away.
I imagine I'm going to want to get rid of that 3 first. Then you at least have the orange if you want. Right now, he can go in that stack, Brian. I think that's the, I don't know, purple. Maybe it's not the 8-ball. But it's going to break up those 3 right there. Yeah, look, I agree with you. In fact, I'm left-handed, and I used to watch Steven. Made me start hitting break shots harder. Because he just crushed them. And go forward maybe for 13 next?
Good question. I don't know where he's going to head because it's going to want to roll.
Can't really tell how much of an angle he has, if he has. Also, the 2-ball's pretty nice. I don't think he wants to touch that. How about getting rid of that ball on the other side there? Where he's going? At least so you have to think about that.
Brought the rail up pretty high. I didn't think it was going to drop.
Yeah, new felt on the thing. Yeah, I like to right now before he hits a ball. In my mind, he'd already have everything mapped out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he sees it that way.
I think he's recalculating after every shot.
I think so too. Maybe the 1-ball next. Gotta get rid of that 5 also, or 3, whatever it is. He's hesitating on shooting the 15. He's saving it, trying to decide to save it for a break shot or not. I would think he could just draw this back 3 or 4 inches, get rid of that 5 on the side. Yeah, look, I can't disagree with that. Miserak told me once, Luke, when I was starting to play decent, late 70, like 77, 78, I was playing a guy from Boston. He was watching. He said to me, "Kid, you quit hustling, you're going to be a world champion someday." And that made me feel good. Never a big game world champion, but that someone like him even knew I could play.
So yeah, just to clarify that, the cross-eyed dominant basically suggests that, like, if you don't know what your dominant eye is, find an object that's far, not a decent distance away from you, circle it with your fingers, close one eye, then close the other eye. Whichever one the object is still in is your dominant eye. And you can have a left eye dominant or a right eye dominant. And if the hand that you're dominant with, like let's say you're a left-handed player and you're left eye dominant, that's considered aligned. If you're right eye dominant and left-handed player, then you're considered cross dominant. So that's what I think HR was asking about. It's when you have when your hands and your dominant eyes are different, as opposed to the same. I'm left eye dominant, left-handed. I've seen players that are right eye dominant, left-handed, and vice versa. Now, ambidextrous is a different thing. Ambidextrous means I can use my hands equally. So I can play very well left-handed. I can play sort of well right-handed. Most people can't do switching hands like that. But But that's ambidextrousness. I can switch hands and play with my right hand and still be fairly good at it. Ooh, big miss from Lee.
I thought we were going to see him finish.
I thought he might finish it up too. 98 seems to be the choke number.
Where they stop.
Yeah.
That's what the fourth time we've seen that.
That's the number. Yeah, I mean, rather than fish out a bridge, 90% of the time I'll just switch hands and shoot it, and I'll be fine.
That's great.
But yeah, that's the difference between cross-eye dominance and ambidextrousness. Should make that a reel.
Well, he's going to come here with the 2. I don't think he has a lot of choice.
The only shot I see is the 2. So Wiktor at the table finally going to get some balls down.
Had an opportunity in quite a while.
He's been sitting.
Yeah.
What if you see this object with both eyes? Then you're a cyclops. Generally speaking, one object or one eye is going to register over the other when you do that little exercise I explained. Yeah, I know, right? Try closing the door. Maybe it'll actually just warm up in here. The computer running. So it feels like all the cold air from the party room is just blasting in here. It's not coming out of there.
One part says some are amphibious.
Amphibious? Well, that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah, it's a joke.
That means you can play pool while you're underwater.
I think that goes back to Danny DiLiberto calling a guy ambidextrous, said he's amphibious. It was serious when he said it.
Oh, that's great.
But I'm not positive it was Danny, but that's what I remember hearing it first.
So the hot spot, to answer your question, we have a partnership with Digital Pool. We're at the Shark Stream, have a business relationship, and they gave us permission and gave us the capacity to stream side tables during the International Open. We did the same thing with them on Pennsylvania Pro-Am about 3 months ago. Worked out real great for everybody. We got exposure at the Shark Stream. Their pay-per-view package got exposure and sales. So it's a nice little everyone wins partnership.
He didn't want that to come back there.
No, he sure didn't.
Wow. I mean, he'll probably make it, but he made it a little tougher.
Yeah, 90% of the population is right-handed. 10% is left-handed, roughly, give or take, in general. So right-handed, right-eye dominant is by far the dominant traits for most players. Came all the way around the world and got right back in trouble.
Back when he started. Well, at least he's the 10 out there in the open, but you gotta be careful playing for that on the side. I mean, playing for the 1, you're going awful close to the side.
It was Lee, he just banked it in somewhere, right? I mean, he did that twice.
Yeah, a tough buying stuff.
This is not whatever, bank it in. Thinking his only refuge is to go up to the top there with that blue that 10 ball.
I'd be actually, if I'm aiming it, I'm trying to hit 1 ball. Would be my target.
Try to hit it, yeah.
No, he did it different than I saw. But it is warming up in here.
Yeah, maybe we'll just leave the door shut. That's the key. Because you got that big space heater right over your head. I would call it a computer, but yeah.
Yeah. And do any of these goes a break? The second one, I mean, the solid looks like he can break with it. Maybe
Not for long.
That one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But he just lined up on it.
He can make any of the 3 if he finds what he likes. But I don't see another break shot.
LT, that's awesome. Grew up playing lefty because I thought right hand in front meant right-handed.
I've heard that before, yeah.
It's definitely which hand you grab the back of the cue with, which sounds counterintuitive, but I've come to understand it that way. All right, so now he's going to pluck the 15 off and try for the 9.
I think so. He can go forward and get the 9 over in this corner, but oh no, looks like he's drawing it.
He knocked the 8 over and got the 9 left up.
You know, right now it looks like he can just stop it in the pack.
That's
if he can hold it.
Ball in the kitchen.
If he can, yeah,
like that.
Straight in and just he doesn't have to do
Doesn't
it.
have to play for position. So what we're talking about for anybody that doesn't know straight pool, if the cue ball's left where the rack needs to be, then the player gets ball in hand behind the line or in the kitchen. He went for the position, and he got it. So Victor getting much needed points. You would think HR Biggs, and I'm not a scientist by any stretch of the imagination, but you would think almost 50% of the population would be left-handed, but that's just not how our brains work. You know, it's roughly 10%, and last I read anyway, it might be different now. And I think it's just because of cultural norms. They put, you know, when I was growing up, I would be in grade school, and the teacher would put the pen in my right hand, and I'd put it in my left hand, and she'd take it out of my left hand and put it back in my right hand, and we went back and forth like that for quite a while. Eventually, I broke my right wrist, or I had a surgery on my right wrist, so I could only write with my left hand. She finally let it go. Yeah, it's weird. For me, I have this thing where, like, I throw a ball right-handed, I bat right-handed if I'm playing baseball or softball. I catch lefty, no problem. So that's right-handedness. I throw darts left-handed, I bowl right-handed, I golf right-handed, I play pool left-handed. It's just whichever one I happen to, I think it's basically boils down to my right hand is when I do strong things with, like bowling, you know, when I need strength, and my left hand is when I want finesse. So it's kind of wild.
Don was asking about patterns in straight pool.
Yo, that's a good point.
Patterns, which I don't think that Levan sees them, but I think you need the patterns more in my generation when the tables were a little harder to move the cue ball around. But you always had to have, like in my case, once the balls were open, I would pick the first ball in the rack that I want to use for, like in this case, I'd take the 4 balls, my next rack big shot. I would decide early, and then I would look at the rack and try to work backwards to get to that spot. And you want to leave a ball fairly close to it that's easy to play position on, so you'll get perfect on your break ball.
I mean, that's something I've taught students and different, people that I've given lessons to. It's the same kind of thing. If you're playing like 9-ball, 8-ball, straight pool, any game, it could apply to really any game. You visualize the end, like the 9-ball and 9-ball. And then you work backwards. How do I get to the 9 from the 8? How do I get back to the, then you work your way back to where you are. That's a pattern. That's a plan, at least.
Yeah, that's how in 8-ball, I would work backwards.
You sort of figure it out, what's the optimal strategy on how to get the minimum travel of the cue ball and still have very easy shots.
I just think the equipment now, it's so easy to move the ball around the table. I mean, look, Olivia's a good example. There's no patterns, but he's just running balls. Mm-hmm. The older equipment, it wasn't that easy to move the ball around. You certainly weren't going to draw it 6 feet.
And that's what I mean by minimal cue travel, because you just want, we didn't, for me, the less the cue moves, the more likely you are to have a good result. It's going to be right where you want it to be.
There have been a few others besides John Mora that have gone from right-handed and switched to left-handed and have done really well. I mean, they're not running in herds, but there are a few. A good straight ball. One
Yeah,
pop
there's
player.
it's,
Few.
it's one of those things. It's just like anything else. You have to practice it, and it comes naturally, more naturally to others than some. But I still adore the fact that Lucas, our very own Lucas Fracasso Werner, has a Fargo of 748 or something like that at playing right-handed, but he's got a 670 Fargo left-handed.
It's pretty good left.
That's insane. So I mean, having that level of skill with your offhand, that's something you either practice a lot or it's just freak of nature thing. I don't think he wanted to collide with that 8 ball because that messed everything up. Trying to figure out how do I get where he's standing right now. He wants to find a way to get the cue ball on the side, the left side of those other two. I don't think he's gonna have the spin to do it here.
4 or 5 more inches, but fine.
He just needed a touch more. You gonna play the combo here, you think? Just take what the table gives him?
Like that, but it might be his only real choice. Where's the 13 going to wind up? Over on the same side. That's the cue ball. But at least he's still shooting.
That's it. You can always play safe next round.
Like, is he cutting these striping now? He was, and he missed it. Watch. Cecil was the one I was thinking. I was talking about, and I couldn't think of his name. And are you friends with Bobby Ohashi? Because I know he always talks about a friend of his, Foch. And Cecil Tuggle was a great one-handed player.
Is that right?
A one-pocket player.
I was going to say one-handed player.
No, right-handed, and then he switched to left, and he was still a top player.
That's wild. So Levan Cortez is on 1 point in a row.
Okay. Yeah, he talks highly about you. I'm Bobby Hunt, and he stayed with me in Connecticut for about 9 months 2 years ago. But did you hear what he's been going through lately? He's had to have surgery.
More is near 800 Fargo both sides. That's incredible.
Wish when I was younger I had learned to play right-handed, but we used to just climb on the table, so it wasn't necessary.
Oh yeah.
I wish I had learned that as a young man.
I think I just started playing right-handed when I could, just because I was lazy. I just don't want to get the bridge. So I got a cue in my hand. I'll just switch.
I still wish I wasn't as lazy because I shoot too often, stretching when I shoot.
Oh yeah, yeah, I do the same.
Yeah, I talk to him often. A couple of days before it happened, he called and was telling me something, and he should have gone to see the doctor well before he did. We have a friend in common, pool player who stayed in Connecticut a couple of years ago. He lived here for about almost a year. He had just went through a big surgery.
Oh. Yeah, I would practice. I told this on the stream before, but I would play right-handed just when I was noodling around and farting around, and somebody would walk in the pool hall and see me playing, and I'd be like, "Oh, okay, what kind of handicap you giving me?" I tell you what, I'll play a lefty. And I'd be like, "All right, dude, let's do it." And then I switch to my dominant hand.
Yes, there's no pattern play here.
He's just making balls right now.
But he's kind of like the other man. They're getting out.
They're as long as they keep making balls.
Yeah.
Find a way to leave one behind that's an optimal spot. Looks like the 6 in this case. Like just picking out these balls like this, just stop shot, stop shot, stop shot, stun, you know, those kinds of things. Makes it easier to keep track of the cue. Yep.
And now see, where was this pattern? It's so haphazard. Now he's got to go up there and come back again. And I always like get rid of everything in one area, the problem, and then you work back.
So which one's he gonna pocket and which one's he gonna leave?
I would be playing this, breaking with a solid and trying to. I can't tell. He might just draw back and play the strike. I think it's a pick. Yeah, that's what it looks like he's doing.
We started off at 39. That's 14 down for 53. That's what I wrote down anyway. So 53. Let's do math. That's 47 plus 25, which is 72.
Reading this. Would you say 45?
I'm just saying he's got 47 plus 25. That's 72.
72.
72 divided by 14. So 22 divided by 4. 22.
Sure was a nice break shot.
So 5 racks is 70. He needs 5 racks and the extra 3 balls.
Well, he just scratched.
So I'm doing math for no reason?
Yeah, he just made the bracket scratch. They're talking about something. Oh, I don't know what it is.
Oh, I thought he might have missed that one. Kind of looked like it threw off to the side. He's got a little bit of a pickle. I believe he can get the 5 or the 9 from there.
Well, he's certainly going to get to it. He's 14. He only needs 27. Well, the 10 ball looks like a pretty good break shot. That's what I like about how they used to put the lines on the table. You could tell right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
he just nudged it out.
He just made it better. Right,
he did make it better.
If he could shoot that stripe in the side right there, I might give some thought to getting rid of it right now. If it's straight.
A short throw.
Must not be straight.
Don's saying, if you hit the rack like he just did, is there English you can add to the cue ball that help him not scratch? It's situational. Like you're basically trying to figure out where in the rack you're going to hit. You want to hit a ball full to keep it from moving. If you want to hit it at an angle, then it's going to skim off in the direction that you're aiming at. So English won't help you. Basically, follow or draw will, because there's almost no friction otherwise. Not like when you hit a rail with cloth. It's going to spin off. When you hit 2 balls together, yes, there is a little bit of friction, but not as much. Oof.
I don't know what he was trying to do.
I'm not sure either.
He didn't get it, though. I think when you about scratching on the break, when you're breaking the perfect break shot, what's considered perfect, if you hit like the bottom 2 balls down with topspin, oh, how do I do it? If you hit the bottom 2 down the bottom, you hit with topspin, and if it's up the top 2 or 3, you would draw it, you bring it back. Not explaining it very well, but I remember hitting like too far down, it goes right towards the corner. That's why I always just try to crush them.
Yeah, I mean, reality is if you're picking apart one row of balls, then it doesn't. You have more control of where the cue is going to go than if you just slap into the center ball. It's gonna, you know what I mean? It's more predictable, the kinetics of the shot. Oh wow, you came all the way back up table.
I don't know. Yeah, see, I don't see patterns when he shoots, but he gets it done.
See,
Make everything hard, but keeps making them.
that's as long as he keeps making them. I mean, like I said, he just wants to bring the cue ball in the side pockets due north.
Them lefty. This would be easy for lefty. That's probably why he's shooting the other one.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Because I'd rather break the 10 than the 5.
Me too.
But look how good he hit it. What difference does it
Easy
make?
peasy.
Well, what does he need? About 15 more?
13.
13.
So he can do it with this rack. I can get a score update on Mr. Boning. Dan Boning. Oh, Shane is way ahead. 111 to 44 right now.
Yeah, he does it quick.
They did that with the last match we just watched. And then they finished within 6 balls of each other. So Carlo's not out of it by any stretch. Any other interesting scores up here? Max Everly up 100 to 24 over John Gore. Johnny Archer about to win it, 123 to 15 against John Schott. And 26, wow. 26, that's weird.
Yeah.
That would imply they're going overtime.
He let him finish.
Then maybe they're letting him finish a run.
Don Polo. I knew him 50 years ago. Oh, I'm glad he's still playing. Well, he's not winning.
He's playing.
It had to be the 70s when I first met him playing pool.
See, AZB Disney saying, how deep are they in this tournament? This is day 3 of the round robin rounds. After this round, I believe they're going to switch to, what did Dave say? Single elimination top 16 ranked?
Yeah, is that tonight or tomorrow?
I don't know if it's tonight or tomorrow though. After this round robin, they'll be down to the top 16, and then they'll probably, from what I've been told, they go to brackets at that point.
I would think they have to play tonight. It's still early.
They needed 13, so he's got to leave 2 on the table to finish the rack. He's just chugging away. Now, if Carlo wins or loses, it boils down to the stats: total wins, total losses, total balls sank, total shots or points against. That's how they rank you for the brackets. At least that's what I was told. Needs 2 more to finish this game up. Or was my count off?
That's right.
They seem to be breaking down their gear, so it looks like it's over. I thought he needed 3 more balls.
I guess we gave it to him.
Maybe that was a concession. Just go, you're done.
straight in.
Well, there you have it. So you want to do a little bonus coverage here? We got some other stuff good still going. All right, so we can't do Carlo and Shane. What else can we do?
See out there.
Johnny's almost done. We can go back to Niels.
He's a little sluggish.
Yeah. And John Mora, Thurston. Tony Robles. That's a close one.
I don't care which one you want to pick.
I don't really have any skin in this game, so.
Well, the Thurston one looks the closest. You know.
Thurston and John Mora?
Yeah, they look within like 50 to 60 or something like that.
Yeah, 5 points apart in Fargo. And all right, let's go take a look at table 17. This is a pretty close match. A little bonus coverage. I mean, that the first one we streamed took about just under 3 hours. That one we just streamed was 1 hour 19. Went by pretty fast. You bet, Don. Thanks for tuning in, man. And everybody that's watching, we got a little under 400 people tuned in. Just make sure you take a second and hit that like button for us on either Facebook or YouTube. Helps us get noticed, helps the word get out about the stream. And if you want, share it out, subscribe. Anything you can do to help the channel would be much appreciated.
John Fedaro says 121.44 being boning, but he just scratched on the break.
Oh, no.
So he did.
There could be a lot left on that rack.
Watched that for a while.
We did. It's got to be getting a little frustrated.
Let's see, he's trying to find a safe here. Can you?
Now that's on the, so basically anyone that's looking for SVB and, who's he playing again? Oh, Carlo. If you're looking for that match, all the matches that are on Digital Pool right now are being live streamed and recorded, so you can watch them on demand. And if you want to watch older matches, you can want to watch the new ones. That link at the bottom of your screen, digitalpool.net/AccuStats, will get you access to all the cameras. So not just the ones we have, but all the cameras. And that's how you'd be able to watch Carlo and Shane.
I guess he's having trouble. I think he's looking to roll it to the rail just so he doesn't leave a shot on that 3. I don't know if he's taking a scratch or is he just going to, try to thin it and stop over there. Looks like he's going to hit it hard. Maybe he's going like 2 or 3 rails.
Accelerating a little bit. All right, so he rubbed the 9 and went way up top.
I hate leave a good player, force them to take a shot like this, because they all go. None of them are easy, but good players usually make the shot. That's why I would rather see him just push to the rail and take the scratch, and just see if it's any better his next inning. Well, the 1 goes too, I guess. It appears that's what he's looking at. I mean,
Ruh-roh. Oh, rescue.
Can he get the 8?
I don't know if that's available anymore.
I can't tell if the stack's in the way or not.
We had the rights to Tom Petty's wait. The waiting is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Just so we can play that.
So he must be shooting black and trying to just roll forward and shoot the 3 next? See much future anything else, unless the 3 goes right now.
All right, Greg, it's on the bottom of your screen. Circle it. You can also just go to thesharkstream.com/open. That'll take you right to that site as well. If you go to digitalpool.com and look up the International Open Straight Pool Championship, you can look at the bracket, you can look at the live scores, and any of those live scores has a button on it called live stream. You click on that, it'll take you to the same place as well. Just make sure you use the code TheSharkStream for a discount. Oh, he's breaking out a jump cue? Is that what he's doing? I've never seen this in straight pool, whatever this is.
It's a full-length cue, though.
It does look like a full-length cue, but he grabbed something different.
Maybe he had the jump cue in his hand and he
maybe
just went back to the... I don't...
Taking the 8-0. Yep.
Nope.
Didn't quite get there. But not a terrible outcome.
He was HQ.
Yeah, same thing.
Well, it looks like he put that one down and grabbed another. So that wasn't his playing cue. I have no idea what he just did.
Me either. I'm so confused. Maybe it's a longer cue?
And look, he's sitting in the chair with the tip into the carpet. The cue's upside down. To me, that's one step short of breaking it.
No way.
That's the shaft aiming on the ground.
He's got it tipped down?
Yeah, I haven't seen that before either. Except when you're really upset.
See if he inverts it when he gets up again.
Yeah, I'm curious. Just thinning it.
No, he's got a carbon fiber. He had it right side up. It's just a lighter base.
I apologize.
Hey, good.
It didn't make sense to me, but that's what it looked like. So he went to carbon fiber also.
I think Marcel has a good theory on why he did that. Softer tip, less deflection for more spin. So maybe he just had a cue tip that was more tailored to that shot. That makes some sense.
I'll tell you, so many carbon fiber makes me want to go home and play with mine again. Thinking if the 14 doesn't go or whatever that is, that stripe, how about you thin this 12 ball or whatever on the side of the pack and just thin it and put the ball back up table again. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a pretty easy save, but unless that's if he thins it,
if he comes down here,
that one or the last one, and just thin it, it's not going to open him up very much, and just get the cue ball back to that rail. But he might be planning on shooting that stripe, because if he makes it, it's going to open up the pack. But it is a...
And if he misses it, he's opening up the pack still.
Penalty for missing it. He just played that safe entirely. Yeah, well, you left
He left it open.
You left a couple of... Yeah.
Player break.
So we're on break.
Player break. Always the way. Anything else we can watch in the meantime? So SVB won 125-59 over Carlo Biato. That's complete in the books.
Max is about ready to win on table.
Which one?
Here. What Max?
Max Everly?
11.
24.
That's almost over.
That up on my B camera.
Neil's got 94. There can't be long left in that match. Dan Lechner.
Well, that's still in its infancy. Check back in on that table in a minute. This one looks like it's heading towards its conclusion, maybe. Max is at the table.
He's getting pumped up. He just beat Van Boning.
He beat Van Boning, and he's strong here.
Can he shoot that and move that stripe? Then you shoot the 13 and knock that other stripe. Oh, that doesn't work. Then you want to go shot. What are you going to try to do? Just
They didn't have that many balls left because they usually rack them or count them at the end of the rack.
let him just finish his rack. Maybe he's on a run.
Maybe. Didn't even play position there. All right, well, I guess that was it. All right.
Army back at the table yet?
Not quite. All right, what else we got? So that just went final. Which one did you say? Soquet? Yeah, this one's got a ways to go. This will be slow. Good, but slow. Yeah, they've been running for an hour and a half. These guys only been running for 50 minutes.
Still waiting for someone to come back, or that waiting for John to come back to the table?
I believe so. All right. Shoot, I just had one in mind and it left my brain. This one here. Let's try table 25.
Was there a cut for this event? I never heard anybody.
Boy, oh boy, I don't know.
I didn't hear anybody mention it.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything one way or the other. It's rare that they don't do a Calcutta, but I have no idea. Is it? I switched tables. This is Max and Ralph. Oh, okay, yeah, Ralph's racking. We'll get back to that other match in a minute, as soon as the players get all straightened out. Here we go, peek. Still on break.
Long one.
I'm saying, how do you practice, or what is the best way to practice straight pool? Rack 14 balls, take one and put it wherever you like.
I think so.
And start playing.
Go over and over.
Just like these guys. So you just see how they rack them up. Just put the missing head ball, leave the spot open, rack up wherever you like, take ball in hand, and just start cracking balls. And then once you get towards the end of the rack, start picking out which one do you think is going to be the next best rack ball. It's the same way we've been describing it, Bobby and I, in the booth for the last couple days. And that's all you got to do. There's really no great way to practice straight pool other than just get down and start smacking balls around.
I've always had a theory too. When you get better, as you want to get better at pool, and may or may not agree. I think every time you play, there should be a penalty for losing, even if it's Coca-Cola. It's just something minimal that I don't want to lose. I think when you're always playing for nothing, there's no penalty for losing. So what makes you want to try harder?
Right.
And I say, and I don't think you have to bet high. I think there's just some kind of penalty for losing. Just my thought.
Whatever motivation.
Yeah,
Shane Van Boning won in his match against Carlo. So Norman was asking, these guys back yet? Because Mad Max here is going ham on this pack.
Wait. There's movement.
I have movement.
I think we're ready.
I think we're ready. Let's
Yeah,
stick with this one.
Gotta put his glove on. It's gonna. No, we already did it. Well, this is the one I thought the Slave was not great. It looks like he could shoot that solid, maybe the 6 ball up in the corner. But what I think I would do is shoot that 8 straight across and just leave the cue ball locked on that next solid ball. You know, you try to leave the 8 somewhere near the side pocket so he's limited on the safes he can float.
Yeah, that's actually, I mean, the hidey hole, if you can do something like that, is going to be like back here, and that's kind of the only play you can lay low.
Looks like he's shooting.
He's going to shoot it. Yeah, it looks like he's going for it.
I guess he'll have the 3 in the side next. He got awful good, didn't he?
Center pocket.
Yeah, nice. It's hard to believe he learned how to play right-handed. They changed over. He pockets so well.
Now he's got the 3 on the side, and he's going to open up a little bit.
Yeah, I think I shoot with topspin because it looks like the 10's coming out.
Yeah.
And get the cue ball out of the stack a little bit.
And you want to give yourself some space.
Yes, and then if you don't like it, it looks like you still have the 14 up the top of the table. If he doesn't come out of this pretty good.
Going forward. And he got a couple of good balls out of there, too.
Yeah, he hit harder than I expected, but he came out of it nice. So how's he gonna still break balls up? Like the stripe and then the 8 gets the cue ball to the other side. Once again, I'd probably play the 9 and 14 first, just to get him, credit for him, and then decide to take the chance. I think he'll be able to try to get on that 7 to break ball. The break right. I can't tell if he got it. Well, he still has a 9 hanging in the side, so he can't. At least he has a safety valve.
Yeah, a little emergency parachute there to keep him out of trouble. Cody, it's never too early to start thinking about that break ball.
Yeah, as soon as I break the ball,
As soon as they're open up, start thinking it through.
you found one you really like, you try to stay away from moving it.
There isn't really one good one right now, but
I mean, you got the stripe on your side. I'd rather break, actually, right now. I like the 9 behind the pack. The way they're laying, I don't see anything better. Got to get those 3 in the middle come apart, though.
go up table, do a little cleanup, then figure out the rest.
Is he going to come around 3 rails for position or sit with top left? Well, he's left-handed now, so this is pretty simple. If it,
He's left-handed now.
so yeah, so it's doesn't have to do much with it.
Got a little spicy. Oof.
Oh, he lost.
Yeah,
He's got the two.
He's got the two, but
Should have made it
that was not what he was looking for.
Don, it really is amazing that Jason ran so many balls in 700. I think the most impressive is how fast he did it. That's 51 racks, and he did it in 2 hours and 39 minutes. Yeah, I can't imagine. Well, I was watching part of it, and the racks were taking a minute or two. Taking a while to shoot, but I don't think he has any choice.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of humped here. I don't think he has any choice. I mean, he could shoot the 6 in the center corner if it looks like he just started the lineup on.
Well, easy position there. You got the 2 and the stripe over there, 12 or whatever it is. That was very nice. And you got the rake shot out. Peter, I don't think Shaw's one of the best ball packers I've ever seen. He just makes everything. Doesn't matter distance or any of that. Why wouldn't he get rid of that ball right next to him, to the right of his elbow?
I'm curious about that myself. I thought that was for sure the next ball.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Yeah. Also, this is the one I would have been thinking we might want for break. So now I've got to assume he's breaking with the stripe on the other side. I'm not sure what he's doing.
Might be leaving that left ball as a breakout ball.
Maybe.
It's starting to look unlikely.
I guess he's going to try to catch the corner from the bottom.
Yeah, Jason Shaw at Moscone is always, it's a word I'm looking for. Eventful.
Yeah.
He is a personality, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't like seeing him do all that stuff. I know
It gets the fans going, man.
He's not like that person. Kind of quiet. Well, I guess we'll catch the corner back. That'll get a few loose. When's the Moscone start? This weekend?
I want to say first week of December.
I thought it was like November 30th to the 1st or 2nd.
And we had the wealth of human history and knowledge available in a web browser. See, find out.
Yeah. Is that like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, something like that?
30th November through 3rd of December.
So, and the 30th is Saturday.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Got a calendar. Let's see, today's the 25th, and it's Monday. 30 would be Saturday.
John's got the pack open, not very much. But shooting that stripe up top and then breaking it again with the 8-ball. I think. Yeah, and you have a safety there, Val, that looks like the 15 part, the side, if he gets stuck in the pack at all. But I hate hitting balls that easy. You gotta have a really good table to do that.
Yes, you do. Gotta trust your cloth and your table.
He's shooting right-handed. I thought he would go into those balls. You know, break them, not draw out of it. I don't see what he accomplished. Huh? He'll try to break them here, or with the 5?
He's defied expectations so many times. I don't even want to take a flyer.
5, and then
I can say if it were me.
going to the top of the, was it 13 or 6, something like that? Oh, looks like that's what he's trying to do. Very nice.
There it is.
Yeah,
he's got the 6-ball at the very least.
he opened the balls. One thing it's got a little problem though with the 9 and whatever 12. Kind of tied up a little bit right there.
He's in his hand.
A little bit of problem, but and one of those that he's left-handed. He'd like to break with that 9-ball if he can. You know, it lays perfect for a lefty.
Black shirt, black glove, black pants, black shoes. Practically a shadow. I can barely see him when he's leaned over the table because of the cloth or the carpet. It blends right in.
Some interesting carpet.
It's a great carpet. It's giving us all lots to talk about.
Well, if he can make the second bottom stripe ball right from here, this would be a good time to get rid of it if he can do it.
What's up, Chuck?
Didn't we talk to Chuck earlier today?
Plausibly.
Yeah, and he's back on. I don't like the way that
That's a scary one.
Nothing really obvious to shoot, and he got rid of 2 break shots.
Van Corteza, you just banked this 11 cross-side, no big deal.
Probably, yeah.
Good for you. John's got a decision here. I think you might be thinking of exactly that. 11 cross-side.
You had to cut the bank in.
Just going by where he's saying. He called it. He called it right in the side.
He might have cut it inside, but
No, he called it cross.
probably hit it good. Still amazed he can hit that good at playing the opposite hand.
Trying to figure out where the cue is going to go after the 10-ball goes. If he hits it with the right speed, he might be able to open up another break shot.
I think he's going to, you little tip inside, try to pop it to the side of the 3-ball and the 9. Got to get something out. You opened it, but you didn't really knock anything out.
Didn't really.
And you still got your end. A little ugly now.
It's starting to get pretty scary. Got the 9 all the way up.
Yeah.
I don't either.
See, they're shooting that stripe at the top. Yeah, keep coming with those tough shots. It's tough to do. And he's doing it, actually. We watched Lee Van do it.
Yes, we did. Just pop, pop, pop. There's only 6 left in that.
Feels looking pretty good up there.
Yeah, he's not. Niels is up 95 over Pius. Another bank shot, really? Okay.
No.
Is he cutting or is he banking?
Cutting that stripe.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Just read it.
He shoots that double bank one. I could not stand next to him when his backers come near him.
Nah.
Assume he's getting rid of that. I'm wrong again. Thought he'd get rid of
The 2?
2 and the 3. Then work your way down here. I have no idea what he's playing for. Do you see a break shot?
No.
Maybe this stripe right here on the down here by the short rail. I can't tell if it's a 15 or
That
something.
looks like it's probably the 15. And it's like
Yeah,
you would have to come in on it and
make those other 2 and
whack the back. Yeah.
cut that thin, I guess. You know, right here, like 3, you can stop with the 2 almost. I mean, you have an angle and it's going to hit the back. The shot's not a gimme. Let's put him at. See how he gets out of this. You need 35.
Yep, 35 to go. Which is what, 43? So about 2.5 racks.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I don't disagree. See how he does this big shot.
He hits it, from what I can tell, he hits it clean. Gonna bounce into the second ball.
Problem with this, you hit that second ball. If you use a top spin, it might come straight over to this corner. But it looks like he's hitting below center. So he'll be hitting the third or fourth.
Oh, he went to the right of the bag.
He barely caught the edge of. Look at this.
You got enough.
Can he make a next shot?
I think he's got the 7 and open. I think he can get by. Boy, the way he's staring at it, though, I'm starting to second guess.
I think he's behind it. Unless he get a shooter by this 7.
Lining up on the 1.
He aimed over this side. That looks even harder. Wow. I think that's what we're talking about. Or is he looking at the 3-1 combination?
Where he's standing, it looks like he's aiming at the 3-1.
So play the. got a little unfortunate. The Cuba went about 20 feet. It stopped right where
It's
it
just
did. He just played safe.
Yeah, he might called an audible there, I think, because I don't remember. I saw him point to that bottom left corner.
Things, yeah. So,
Referring to himself, I believe the 8 goes.
I think so too. There was a time 7, 8, 9 years ago where this guy, Thorsten, was almost unbeatable playing straight pool.
He's got the 15 in the corner as well. There's with 14.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that. I think he played for the break shot to get this mess open. Hit firm and try to draw it out of this when he hits that cluster. Just like that. He could have got more action though.
There are a couple of choices. Yeah, that's I think that's the one I would have picked too.
I'm just wondering how he's going to get back to that stack. He could do it right now. And break it a little bit. And you're going to come out of it at least with the 5 or the 715, I guess. So, got them both. Whichever one he's comfortable with. I might look at the 14 on the side. Didn't even look at it.
Ooh, yeah, I don't think so.
Looks like it was. I see it. That was great. That was better than what I thought. See the break shot. I don't see how he's getting it.
Yeah, that's the question.
You know, I guess go from the 2 to the whatever 5 or 7 over there, and you're laying pretty good to get the 10 to the 8. Perfect.
He gives himself a nice off angle, then he should be able to pull it right up the table.
It's almost perfect.
Yep.
That looks pretty good. They got there fast.
Sure did.
Was 55 his new number?
Mm-hmm.
You need 70.
Just under 2 to 1. 29 and 70.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It didn't get much action.
No, for the speed he got into the rack, I thought that would have opened up a lot more than 4 balls.
Yeah, he hit him pretty good. You understand straight pull. I believe he'll break up now because I'll have the 3 as a safety in case he doesn't come
Right.
with a better shot. Well, if he
That's the
didn't,
second time.
they didn't break at all.
That's the second time he went in there with force and got nothing.
What if he can shoot that stripe at the back and break him some more? Because they sure aren't breaking yet. Oh no, he's going for 3. Gonna try to come around for the 2. Let me wait for a long shot. Oof. Shoot the stripe and go forward. Well, looks like
Looks
it.
like he's gonna go straight down the corner of the table.
Yeah, I think this one. I like the one closer to the rail. I think.
Oh, side pocket. He fired it in the side. Taking the easy points. I think he's just gonna. I mean, he's got to use the 2 somehow here. Think anything else is wired or dead?
Yeah, I think that has to be the break shot.
It's a 6 caroms. And sometimes they tighten up, and you can just shoot it out that way.
Gonna shoot the 2. I think he would have liked a little more of an angle than this. I don't think this is gonna get all the action he hopes. You think if he could have stopped higher up, but that made the shot a little tougher too. They broke apart and some of them came back
right
together.
back in, yeah.
East still isn't easy. Well, but the 5 is really sweet now for a break shot. But you gotta might be a nice time to make it right now. Oh, look at that. Nice. How that stripe became a good break shot.
That will work out pretty well.
Yeah, I just don't know what number it is on the color.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, right now the 6 and the 14 are lying next to each other. I'm guessing that's the 11 or the 15.
It's like the
Yeah.
color's a little dark. Ritter. Right. If you got on your list here, Betty, Bobby Legs. He's a great player. Newdecker was a really good player when he was right. We were playing Bill and Billy's Jack and Jill's in Glen Burnie.
Go.
Well, he ended up nicely.
Sure did. It's 2 racks in a row for him.
Good tension. I tell you, it was a great spot to be a pool player back in the 80s and early 90s. I loved Glen Burnie. Yeah, Shane won his match, didn't he?
Shane did what he won over Carlo Biotti.
Shane beat Carlo.
I think the score was 125 to 44.
Yeah.
So he took out his frustration from the prior match on for Carlo.
That break shot. He still has a problem.
Oh my gosh, yeah. No, his three's okay. That was the 10. He's got a couple clusters. But he let it rip, that's for sure.
Maybe he can make the 3 and break those apart a little bit. If he's not
If he
straight.
can get a little low right, sure. Like so. Uh-oh. Okay, he's okay. Lefties would just slap this in, but righties.
Yeah, I might shoot the 8 right now. Just open.
Or just go up the table.
Just open up a little. Because I'm left-handed too. Stretching for this would be easier for me to stretch than him.
It would lean over the table.
Yeah, it'd be easier. Well, there's nothing wrong with just opening that pocket up too. So I guess right now I don't see any really good break shot.
Curious about something. Oh, that's it. Ha. Forgot I did that this entire time.
Well,
That's how to get the discount without having to remember that big long thing. That link at the bottom is what the digital pool sent us, but I set up our website so that you can just go to thesharkstream.com/open and get there.
no, I don't see much for a break shot just yet. 5 could be.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a void there where you'd want to see a break ball.
I wonder if he's going to go forward and try to nudge these balls. No.
Nope.
Yeah, the 9's going to, he wants to move that 9 a little bit. Because it's kind of a problem.
Kind of teetering here. I wonder what he's thinking.
I think that 9 is really an issue. And he's probably wondering, can he just nudge it? Doesn't look like he's trying to, though. He did. Oh, he might have made it dead. And
I think he might have left that wired.
And if he did, he's lucky. It's not tied up. I still don't. If that is dead, he could maybe, make a break shot out of the striped one. See how he's going to get there.
Wowzers. He got so close.
Lucky he's got anything at all. Still, I'm trying to see what his plan is. And he could play the stripe. I can see how he can run 5 balls. I just don't see him getting one with a great break shot. You know, he plays at 6, he goes on a 5. He can break with a 9. Slow down a bit.
Yeah, it does seem to be coming off the pace a little. One of the last ones running. Still 6 running. Still 6 running. Neil slowed down. He was up 95. Now PS is up 107. Enters it way up 115 to 78. Over Francesca. Tony Robles is up 99 to 60. Okay. Ralph is practically tied with Max. We were watching that at one point. No, maybe I skipped over there when we were on player break.
Yeah, we were with this one.
Okay.
And they took a break. When John took a break. Well, I'm thinking he's going to go 2 rails and try to play for the 5 in the side where he's standing. You know? Chance at least this way. I think he hit that about as good as he could hope for.
Yes, Cameron, the race is to 125. Hitman zeroes in. Yes, Greg. The race is to 125. The little numbers in parenthesis indicate the race when you're on digital pool. Patch the left side of this round, maybe.
If he has an angle, must be straight.
The angle's pretty straight looking.
Must be.
See if we can what he's got. Yeah, he's playing follow. They did, and he set it out real nice.
Very nice.
9 was a real soldier here. Getting the extension.
What's he going to reach for? The striker and break him again? Guess so.
Super long bridge. Makes me nervous. Yeah, that's why. Hey, John Moore gets to get his gear back together here. Didn't know if we were going to see him. He ran 3 racks there. Get back into the shape he is in that.
Of course, it's taking.
Leave first to see it. Doesn't really have a great break ball here yet either. Might be why he's hesitating on this 14. There's hell out there.
Freezing back there.
Yeah.
Outside that door. We're almost,
Somebody messed with the thermostats.
we're almost toasty in here.
Yeah. Took a while, but it warmed up
Yeah.
enough. Still not seeing a good break ball. Oh, the 7 popped out. That wasn't there before you got in here. That's the one he's gonna leave stationary, I think. Did his stripe next, or boy, he's got some decisions. He's still got to clean up the top of the table.
Yeah, I like the 7 the way it's laying, or the 3.
The 7 is the
Yeah.
break ball.
This is gonna go awful close to moving.
It's gonna, yeah, that's just it. I don't like that 6 ball because it's gonna mess up your break ball.
Yeah, I think so too. What else are you supposed to do? Well, you could shoot the 9 up top. Gotta come a little
He
bit.
just switched. Now it didn't look like he switched hands.
Hey, it's nice to be able to play either hand like that. That kind of confidence too.
Came right around real nice for this cleanup. Not even looking at this side of the table if I'm him. Where you going? Oh wow. Okay, never mind. Get better of it.
I'd like to see him get rid of the 9 and
I'm thinking the same thing.
orange right
The
now.
13, right?
Because you're laying perfect to do it, and you'll still be in a good position. In the middle. No? With it, but I've seen him get rid of it 3 shots ago.
Yeah, same here.
And he would have been closer to it, I believe, to his work. Trying to get up higher on that shot so he could get rid of the 9 right now. Didn't get enough on it.
He's pretty straight on the 13 now. Oh,
Hello, Frowny.
there's Frowny.
He worked his way to the area, but it seemed like he took the long way. I assume he wants to get straight in on the 8 ball, whatever it is, near the spot. But can he hold it? Looks like I might lose it a little bit. Oh, what a beautiful touch. That was a nice stroke. Walker says Lassiter was an amazing player. He's my favorite old-time player was Luther Lassiter from North Carolina. Well, he got through that rash.
Sure did. I mean, it took him a while, but he got through it.
striking distance.
Yeah, and he's 21. 21. Yep. A costly mistake there by Thorsten. He had the momentum and everything. He did 3 racks and then all of a sudden just boxed. Here we go. John more in control. Get ready to open this up.
Now here's one I would probably go with top spin, because it'll let you crush that corner, that 5 ball pretty good. Procedural draw. You just have to. That's why I like going forward. I thought you had a better chance of breaking the bottom up. You used that draw, you lost a little. You're welcome, Dizzy. Yeah, they're still all tied up.
I can't decide if he's thinking about playing this bottom right corner pocket ball.
The 8, yeah,
going this way, or if he's thinking about coming in this way.
That one looks like almost straight. This one, he's going to have to control that cue ball a little bit. I think if this is my shot, I shoot the 5 first. You know, it's just
Yeah.
It's easy to play position from there. He's still gonna have to find another way into that pack. I'm thinking maybe this green ball, the 6 ball, behind the stack. Well, guess he didn't like the 5. You have enough angle to open something
barely, man. I see it looks pretty flat.
There's a little bit of an angle. They're still fighting him.
They don't want to give up anything, do they?
Well, at 14 or whatever this is next to him. Got to use 2 bridges to get to that one. That's what he's looking at.
It's the look of despair that I get when I have to break out the bridge too. You can just see it, just the look on his face is like, ugh.
The long bridge.
I don't want to deal with this nonsense.
It's safe.
I think he's caught it.
Looks like he's hitting it full. Nope. Good shot.
I can't help but wonder if the rack is on, or the bridge is on, is mounted to the table, because it looks like every time they just put the bridge back, it looks like they just dropped it right on the floor.
Oh.
It's just something I've noticed. It might be just sitting on the floor.
was nice. Looks like I think that the angle to get in there.
He's got 6. He's a 110. He needs 15 more.
Yeah, he still needs a few more. Oh.
Yeah, when we finally do close this down, I'm gonna be hobbling out of here. These chairs, I mean, they seem like they should be ergonomic, but they are off. Bill for my old school Herman Miller desk chair. Those things were so good. Got a little bit. I wonder if that's wired. A little in the tank. He's gonna take the combo.
Is he? That's what he shoot. Must be pretty good then.
Must be pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah. Why risk it if it's not? Well, let's see.
He still got the 13 as a breaker. 2 gets jumped in his way though.
7, 5-2 up there, a little bit. I saw. Kind of like when you play the 3, then
That's what I'm thinking too. Start with a 3.
3, and either go for the 14 or the 1. Then then you got to get to the 5, and the 2 brings you to the ball near the spot.
Himself the 2 ball back. Wonder if that's where he's heading.
Yeah, well, I'd come across by for the 5.
Yeah, see, I was thinking maybe start with the 2, go up to the 5 instead of using this one now. This one's like a deep cut. Too much can go wrong. Didn't, but it could.
Who's he playing for?
I'm guessing position on the. He's got either one.
I guess the 15 would be good, and then the 2. And work here. And then you go 5-14. That'll kind of get you where you want to be.
Finishes this rack, he'll be at what, 118?
Yeah, that's
He
good.
needs to pull 7 out. If whoever's playing in the party room said anything about the temperature. Playing in an icebox back here.
The feet are just starting to get warm.
Uh-huh.
He wanted to be straight. Now he's got to go.
Yeah, that's a little
bounce
too
back.
much angle. Too much angle. He wanted the 14 to disappear right now.
Yeah, he's perfect, right?
In good shape.
Short.
Just a little short.
A little short, I think. He'll get the bottom, but he wanted to get more than that.
He wanted a big snapper, but now he's got about a half shot. SVB did win his main match against Carlo. I think it was 125 to 44. Who else left? I'm not sure. Who's still playing?
Oh,
The only ones left are
got a lot out of that break.
Max and Ralph, the one we're watching right now, and Tony Robles and JJ Fowl.
think he's playing for 6, Brian.
They made his break shot, and he's got to pull 6 more balls out. They're open enough.
I'd like to see. I think he would go hit the bottom of the 5. Oh, he's drawing it across. I thought maybe he'd go forward, trying to break the, 6 and the 5 apart. But wait, I was right.
Went right.
Yeah, like that. I like that. I thought he was drawing him, hit him.
Got him on the rail though. Takes away some options.
No, I think just pick the balls off.
Pick him the combo rather than cut the 5.
Yeah.
I like this move. Oh no, he took the 6. Okay. Whew.
He can hit him here again if he wants.
If he wants.
What's that, about 3?
Let's do maths. There's 12 still on the table, so 3 down.
Okay, so then he needs 3 more. No, 4 more.
Needs 4 more, yeah.
He needs a break if he doesn't want. Hey, he got risky a little. He didn't have to break those.
Didn't have to break, and it's going to cost him.
He's got that stripe. I think it's a 10 ball.
The 10 ball is there, but
you got to have to get to the next one. Yeah, I'm surprised he went into the stack because he had the balls he needed out in the open.
So right now he's at 122 if I did the math correctly.
This is huge. One.
He whacked it again.
They got it.
Yeah, he should be okay now.
Right there. Yeah.
So 123. All right, the scoreboard's already reset because they're ahead of us. But I think that's the conclusion of our broadcasting for now.
You said there's something on again around 7 or 8?
I don't know. I didn't see anything scheduled. So as far as I can tell, this is it for straight pool for today. Unless something. Yeah, these are all completed. I see nothing in upcoming. So I'm pretty sure this is the end of the day for straight pool. If they decide to do the draw for the next stage, which is the round of 16, and they do decide to schedule some recs, I'll probably be around for most of the night. But otherwise, I think we're done for now.
I am. Thank you, Brian.
All right, Bobby. Thanks for coming by. Thanks everybody who tuned in. And we appreciate you supporting the channel, coming out, and like I said, turn on your notifications if I do come back on later. That way you'll know. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I'm not available tomorrow, Brian. Unless it's an emergency, I'm going to Southington.
We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors here on the Shark Stream. They have Connecticut APA, Sigmaware, Agency One Group, Jacoby Custom Cues, Women in Pool, Mabel's Tables at Michael's Deli, NM Billiards Sales and Service, 11 Hall Avenue, Wallingford, Connecticut, KM Maintenance, JT's Pool Cue Repair, Salotto app, Mark Anthony Home Improvements, Tommy's Tattoo Supply, Jimmy's Auto Service, Joe Master Billiards, Aramith Balls, Organic Tattoo, Vaculease, Tweeden Fiber Corp, Harriman Real Estate, Pool Table Magic, Ben Strong, K Morgan, Man Cave Memories, and of course, Viking Cues, Simonis Cloth, and Andy Gow. This is Bobby saying